How much money do I generate in cash flow every single year from a $90,000 dividend portfolio? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Average Joe Investor channel. I love making videos like this. Short, sweet, straight to the point, and ultra transparent. In this video, I'm gonna break down for you exactly how much income I've generated so far year to date 2021 with my dividend stock portfolio. We're gonna look at the dividend income. We're gonna annualize it based on the most recent dividend payment. I'm also gonna share with you exactly how much income I've generated from selling options in the portfolio as well, because it is all about generating cash flow. And make sure to stick around all the way to the end of the video, because I'm gonna give you a tease on what next week's videos are gonna look like and a new strategy I'm gonna be testing in my portfolio. Well, really testing in my Excel spreadsheets and then in my portfolio to see if I can maximize cash flow for my portfolio. You guys know how much I love talking about dividend stocks, dividend ETFs, everything dividends and cash flow, and being ultra transparent with my own investments so you can see exactly what I'm doing as well. So if you appreciate that, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Hey guys, Joe here. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button below the video to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you do click that subscribe button, make sure to leave me a comment below saying you subscribed, and I promise to personally respond to your comment. All right, you guys know how I never ever want to waste your time, and I always want to deliver massive value every time I make a video. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right guys, so you're looking at my Fidelity dividend portfolio here, and this is as of May 19th, 2021. Wanted to make it as current as possible for you guys. And so this is the current holdings right now. Same holdings here that I've held previously, no changes. Though if you want to be kept up to date on all of my portfolio changes the same day they happen, or at least within 24 hours, make sure to join the Patreon community, where at the $10 tier, you get access to the monthly dividend stock spreadsheet every month updated. And also you have access to all of my updates to my portfolio, as well as other dividend training and content. There's a link in the description below if you're interested. All right, so here's the portfolio, and just so you know, portfolio's worth, let me scroll down here. Currently, based on market close today, kind of a down day today, $89,994.47. So essentially $90,000. But you should know I don't really care too much about my overall portfolio, because I don't plan on really selling or liquidating any positions unless I'm transferring into a new holding. So what I went ahead and did here is I took the most recent dividend received from each of my 20 different holdings, and I went ahead and annualized it based on their dividend schedule. So for example, Realty Income pays out 12 times a year. They pay monthly. So I took their most recent dividend multiplied by 12, and most of the holdings were paying out quarterly. So I took their most recent dividend amount and multiplied by 4 to capture what a $90,000 portfolio with my specific holdings would generate on an annual basis based on the dividends being paid out. So here are all of those different holdings here: Unum Group, Westlake Chemical, Johnson & Johnson, Walgreens Boots Alliance, McDonald's. We've got First of Long Island, Gilead Sciences, Eris Capital, Broadcom, PepsiCo, Genuine Parts, Regions Financial, UGI, Store Capital, Global X, the NASDAQ 100 covered call, MSC Industrial, Star Group, AbbVie, and Realty Income. Okay, so once we total all of those most recent dividends in cells C right here, and we take into account how often they're paid out, again, most recent dividend, how often they're paid, all of that totaled up here, we come to a total annualized dividend amount. Go ahead and cover this number here. $3,484.08 would be the annualized dividends based on this portfolio and these holdings, and that reflects 3.83% yield for the portfolio. And the reason why that yield is a little bit lower than when I normally have, which is in excess of around 4.1, 4.2%, is just because we've seen a lot of capital growth in a lot of the holdings just with the bull market. Okay, so that's dividend income. Let's talk about the option premium that I earned from selling covered calls and from selling a few of those put options for new holdings in the portfolio. Okay, so what you have here are all of the call options that I sold, as well as a few of the put options I sold for new positions when I entered them. These are the actual transactions right here and the amount earned. And so what I did here is I took all of these amounts, I summed them all up to give me my year-to-date premiums earned so far. Let me go ahead and show that to you right now. $1,622.52. All of that money, by the way, was reinvested into new dividend positions. So it's not money that I just took out. I actually reinvested it into the portfolio. So then I took that and divided divided by a full 5 months, which gave me a monthly amount, and then multiplied that by 12 to get an idea of what would potentially be the annualized premium that I'd earn from selling options in the portfolio. Again, this is not necessarily for everybody, but for those of you that are trying to maximize cash flow and reinvest those dividends, or just try to maximize cash flow if you're living off the dividends right now, this can be a great solution for you. So annualized premium here, let's go ahead and uncover this number here. $3,894.05. So if we take this annualized option premium here, and then we go ahead and add it to the premium I mentioned from the dividends, the dividend income here, total income, total annual premium slash dividends paid. Let me go ahead and reveal this for you guys so you can get an idea of what that looks like. $7,378.13. Now, obviously this number is not quite sustainable yet. It's only $614.84 every single month when we take a monthly average. But we're well on our way here. And as we continue to reinvest dividends along the way, continue to sell options, continue to maximize cash flow every single month of every single year, we're gonna get to a point where we can live off of these dividends if we choose to. And when we factor in all of that annual income being earned against the actual balance, we've got a yield, an all-up portfolio yield of 8.12%. So hopefully that number looks really promising to you guys, gets you excited about what you're capable of doing in your own portfolio, because I know that some of you guys out there have more in your portfolio, generating more income than I do, and others are maybe not quite as far along the way yet, but just know that there's so much that is possible with a dividend stock portfolio when you're trying to live off of the cash. In next week's video, we're gonna go ahead and jump a little bit further with respect to the FIRE community. Instead of utilizing dividend stocks, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at what it would take to join the FIRE community using index funds, specifically Vanguard index funds. And then the second video next week is going to be deep diving another one of the income ETFs that we've talked a lot about. Actually, a lot of you guys have asked me in the comments whether I'm gonna do a deep dive on this specific ETF. And that specific ETF I'm gonna be talking about and doing a deep dive on is the Nationwide Risk Managed Income ETF. Ticker symbol here is NUSI. So I got a lot of feedback on the QYLD deep dive video that I did. One of the things that I heard multiple times was people weren't just investing in QYLD, they were actually using it in their portfolio and then taking those dividends and not reinvesting them back into QYLD, but reinvesting them into other holdings in the portfolio. So what we're gonna do in a video here, what I'm gonna start testing, I think in my portfolio, if it looks promising on the Excel spreadsheet, is maybe increase my holdings within QYLD, but use those dividends, like I said, not to go back into QYLD like I normally do with all my other holdings, but instead use that significantly high dividend yield from that holding to reinvest into other parts of the portfolio. So be on the lookout for that video coming here in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how everything lines up. Hopefully you found some value out of this video, guys. Make sure to leave your 2 cents in the comments below. Let me know what you thought and what other topics you'd like for me to cover in future videos, because I want to make videos that you guys want to watch. You guys are the audience that I really appreciate. That's all I got for you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and please continue to stay healthy, both physically and financially. Have a good one.